Beautiful, beautiful sunset, and it's 9:30, and the sky has just turned into this beautiful colour. That's it on the northern side, and then on the other side it's a bit darker, but there's still some pink running through it. Absolutely gorgeous. So it is. And then on the top of my house, I have him. I can zoom in a little bit. I have got some seagulls who have nested on the roof of the house. They have 3 chicks. They have whoever, mommy or daddy's there, and the other one is flying around, and when the dog is out annoying them, they're attacking the dog. And when Carl came out with the dog to do his business, they attacked Carl, and it'll be €1,000 to remove them. So I think they're going to stay as my lodgers for a little while. Carl. So they are the 3 chicks.
Stooges.
Do we reckon they're flying yet?
No.
Yeah.
Carl, stop shaking my arm.
I don't think so.
Hope so.
I think they are.
And they're flying.
Yeah, because mommy and daddy aren't as aggressive.
Oh, it's just smelling right now, isn't it?
There's no one there. Where's oh, there's mummy. There's mummy. That's what I empathise with mummy. The chicks are up there arsing around. So she's on the house next door, and if they can't fly, they've no way of getting across to her. That was brilliant. I hear you, Mum. So, Carl, have you managed to annoy them yet?
I want to eat them.
You want to eat them?
Can you see that? Zoom in.
Hey, Tony. You just got over your zoomies. You're knackered now. And there's Mr. Pig, who he was chasing. Were those nasty seagulls getting all up and after you? Hey? You and Carl have to come out. I know, darling. It is Monday. I don't know where the day's gone. All of a sudden it's 3 o'clock, and I seem to have only been out of bed. But I know I've been up hours. But I was editing videos, and that just swallows my day. I just lose track of the day. So I've just popped around to the local shops. It's what is it called? Jerry's. And I need to grab what Keri's asked. She's back on nights tonight. Her 3 nights on night start tonight. And she's asked me to get her a salad, because she says in the middle of the night it's nice to have a salad. So I said, okay. So I've popped around to get her a salad. We're out of bread, and Carl wants Nutella. So that's all we need. So that is literally what I'm going to run in and buy. Probably something else if I see it. I might get something for my lunch, I'll see. But yeah, so that's where we are. So I'll show you what I get when I get home. Alright guys, this is what I picked up in the shops. I picked up some reduced potatoes. I'm going to have them. I picked up a stew. I just fancied a stew today. And then for Keri for her lunch. Sorry, I'm stepping over the dog. So I got her an egg mayonnaise salad with tomato pasta. It actually looks lovely. See it in there. So she's going to take that with her for lunch today. And I got Carl this little chicken curry pot snack. It's only 300 grams. But he actually really, really likes this curry. So they don't have it in all the time. So when I saw it, I just picked it up. It's handy if he's up doing an all-nighter, or if he's starving, waiting for dinner. You know yourself. Teenage boys. So then we got the Nutella, and I got the Johnston Mooney and O'Brien toasty bread. They're the thick slices. So that's what I got. What I'm having for my lunch is potato and vegetable soup snack pot. And that's there. I'm going to put it into the microwave. Going to heat it up. They're actually delicious. I had these when I was working nights. They're absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to have for my lunch. Alright guys, so I am going to start on the kitchen. Actually had a very lazy weekend with the kids. Keri was off. We just chilled out. I went out to dinner Saturday night. and the kids put on the dishwasher. It hasn't been emptied, so we're going to just get tucked in and I am going to just tidy up. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday and it is 8:02 and I am sitting outside the nursing home waiting for Keri. I didn't vlog after yesterday. I went and cleaned the kitchen and went in and watched Wimbledon and had a lazy after evening on the couch. That is what I did yesterday. Yeah, so I'm just waiting on Keri to come out. I'm thinking of, I don't know, you can't really see, from about here down is dyed hair. I'm going to try and let my natural hair grow out. I was looking at it last night and I was saying to Keri before she actually went to work, I was saying it's not grey, it's like an ash blonde. The natural at the roots. There is a couple of greys, of course. I mean, who doesn't have a couple of greys? But my dad never lost the colour in his hair really till the day he died. He still had the colour in his hair. So I'm hoping I'm taking after him and but yeah, that's my hope, is I'm trying to let the colour grow out and then I can just be au natural. But yeah, so nice day here today, 19 degrees. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning, but it's meant to be very cloudy all day. I think it's 90% cloud cover, which is not great. So today I am going, I don't know what my plan is really for today. It's a bit early to be thinking about plans, isn't it? Oh Lord, I've Keri to the dentist on Thursday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I haven't got much planned, I don't think. Friday, I think Carl wants to come up and see his dad. I'm not sure. Anyway, I will go home and get coffee. I haven't had coffee yet. So I'll go home and get coffee and then I can tell you what my plans are. Alright guys, so it's later on in the day. I've had my coffee. So the plans are, the dentist actually rang Keri when we were at about, I don't know, 9:30 and said they had a cancellation for 2:30. So I have literally just driven her up to Balbriggan to get, she actually has her wisdom tooth coming up and I think she, it's very, very sore and she thinks there's a little cavity in it, so she's going to get that seen to. Fine, fair enough. And my mum and Hayley are arriving up later on today because mum has a wedding. My niece, she's not my niece, my cousin is getting married out in Slane. So mummy's coming up to stay with me. Hayley managed to get the time off work, so she is coming up with her. And they have to be back down for Saturday. Because Hayley's back in work. So I'm going to head down there with them and bring mum back down and Hayley back down. So yeah, so exciting times ahead. Well, exciting times the rest of this week. On Friday, Hayley's going out with her friends from Dundalk. They're coming down to Drogheda. They're all going out for the night. So Saturday, so she's back in work Sunday. So Saturday, I'm going to drive them down. And on Friday, Keri is also going to oh my God, it's gone in my head, it's in Bray. The aquarium, the National Aquarium. Her and her friend are going down there. I presume they're going to get dinner out. So I said to mum, while everybody's away and out partying, me, her and Carl go over to the restaurant and we'll get a meal out. We'll treat ourselves. So yeah, so that's how this week is shaping up. So as I said, Keri's in the dentist. I don't know how she's going to come out numbed or whatever. There's Vincent de Paul here beside me. And I'm very tempted to go in, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think that's what I do. I think I'll go in and have a nosy. Okay, so I've just come out of St. Vincent de Paul and I got 3 books. I love reading. And these spines haven't even been broken. Like, they've never been read. And this was €3 and it's called The Husbands. Behind every successful woman there's a secret worth killing for. So I just thought that sounded good. I've actually gone off romantic-y type stuff. I'm sort of like, that's not life. I want a bit more So it says, recently Nora has started to feel that having it all comes with a price. One, her husband doesn't seem to be paying quite so heavily. She loves Hayden, but why is it that however hard men work, their wives always seem to work a little bit harder? When their house hunting takes them to an affluent suburb, Nora's eyes are open to a new world. Here, the wives don't make all the sacrifices. Here, the husbands can remember their kids' schedules and iron and notice when the house needs dusting. But when she becomes involved in a wrongful death case involving one of the local residents, Nora begins to suspect there's a dark secret at the heart of this perfect world. One that some will kill to protect. So I thought that sounded good for €3. Yeah, and this is the other one here, which is by Claire North, and this one was a £5, so I presume it's a better read. An extraordinary novel that stands with the best of the Despanian fiction, I don't know what that is, which echoes The Handmaid's Tale. Book. So it says, this is it, it's called 84. And it says, from one of the most original new voices in modern fiction comes a startling version of a world where you can get away with anything. Yeah, so as you can see, it's mainly murders. I'm now into murders. So it says, Theo Miller knows the value of human life to the very last penny. Working in the criminal audit office, he assesses each crime that comes across his desk to make sure the correct debt is paid in full. But when his ex-lover is killed, it's different. This is one debt he can't let become merely an entry on a balance sheet. Because when the richest in the world are getting away with murder, sometimes the numbers just don't add up. The award-winning Claire North presents an electrifying and provocative new novel which will resonate with readers around the world. Oh, she's written other books. So yeah, so actually look, there's the mark. Someone's put a mark in the book and it's on page 21. So that's as far as they got in the book. Again, spine has never been broken. Crazy. But look, it'd be worth reading. I've never heard of Claire North. If any of you have heard of Claire North, is she worth reading? Yeah, so I got that. And then the last book I got, which is, again, spine not broken on it, is Goodbye Sugar. So it's one of the things I'm trying to do is cut down the sugar. Oops. There's a Tops Trumps card in there. Tink. Maybe that's where they got you in the book. But the spine is definitely not broken. So I just thought it might be worth a read. And that was only $1.50. So for $1.50, that's it there. $16.99 in Easton. We all know a diet too high in sugar wreaks havoc on our health and well-being. Yet many of us feel powerless when it comes to our cravings for sweet oblivion. Goodbye Sugar contains the missing ingredient lacking in other diet plans. Fair enough. So I just thought it'd be worth a read, if nothing else. So yeah, so they're the 3 books I got in where is it, St. Vincent de Paul. Right, I go. Keri should be out now in a second. So guys, it is a couple of days later. Mammy's gone to the wedding. It's only me and the dog and Carol here. And poor old Keri, I didn't record after Keri came out of the dentist for the simple reason of she had to get her wisdom tooth pulled, and the angle that the wisdom tooth was at, they weren't sure if they were going to get it, so they said to her they might have to send her to the hospital, the dental hospital, but they managed to get it. But she'd only finished nights. She'd only got, I think, something like 4 hours sleep. So she was tired. Her face obviously was killing her. The girl was trying to get the tooth out. Just a disaster. So she was very upset when she came out of the dentist. And I just didn't record for a couple of days because she was still upset the next day as well, because her face was very swollen. Where the girl had to lean to get leavage to get the tooth out. So they put her on Ponston for swelling, and they put her on penicillin painkillers. So yeah, so the poor child, she'd headaches and everything. It was shocking. So as I said, I'm going to go collect Mum now in a few minutes from the wedding. She didn't want to be videoed before she went to the wedding because she wasn't feeling. Mum just, it was a wedding, it was my dad's side of the family, the wedding was on, so she wasn't sure if she was going to know anybody there. And she was a bit nervous going, I think, so yeah, and they didn't give her a +1, so it's not as if she could have brought a friend with her, just so she'd have a bit of company. So she was very nervous going, and she stayed for, obviously, the wedding. And then she stayed for the meal, and the music came on and stuff, and she was like, Orla, it's time for me to go home. So I'm going to go out and collect her. She's only about a half an hour away. So I'll run down and collect her, and we'll come home, cup of tea, and I'll find out all the news from the wedding. Guys, I'm going to leave the vlog here, and I will see you in my next one. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.